What's up, guys? On today's adventure, we're going to be working on the Civic again. This time, we're going to be trying to mount the wind splitter. I'm going to be mounting those quick release brackets. So what I'm going to have to do is remove these right here, and that's where they're going to be mounting at, these two locations here. But I'll show you guys in a bit once I go more deep in there. Hopefully this little D16 can do it. I went and removed the three 14mm bolts that were holding on to the bracing there on both sides already. Now let's get one of the mounts and mount them up to see how we're gonna go ahead and do it. This one's gonna be, I wanna say, let's go for this side. So let's kind of mock that up and see how that. So the quick release mounts have been done and put on. I forgot which one is it, the one where you could just, I think it's gonna be this one where I kind of fixed it everything. You could just do this and then bam, you can see this comes out right away. Put it back in again, and it goes in like that. Release both sides like that. Do that, and pretty much it. Yep, that's the way the mounts are going to be released when the splitter goes on. So now let's mount the splitter and mark the holes to see where we have to do the holes, and go from there. Somewhat mocked up. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cutting or hammering, only because that's the highest it goes right there. We still have a pretty nice gap. I can raise up the mounts a little bit higher, but I don't know if you can actually see it. I can't see it. But I'll show it to you guys in a bit. But there's some metal hitting there from the chassis, so I'm gonna have to hammer that in or cut it up so that I can raise up the mount like about ½ an inch more, so that I can have the mounts as high as possible, and then make a little lip covering so that there's no air actually going through here and all the air is hitting the actual splitter. That's the little mock-up as we have right now. Had to put the bumper just to kind of get it to see where it's gonna sit. I just have to get a measuring tape, measure this, measure the other side, that way it's there. Take off the bumper and then mark the holes. And it's actually clearing the oil pan. It's not hitting the oil pan down there, so we're kind of good. So let's get everything got measured. So it's 4.5 inches. This one coming out, and 4.5 inches that side, and then the rest is pretty much done and lined. Marked the holes already on all 3 on this side and 3 on that side. With this one, I'm gonna have to probably drill a little bit more this way towards me, because since the pan doesn't reach straight in, so might have to fix that part. But other than that, let's go ahead and remove the splitter and start drilling some holes. Let's get started. I ended up doing these 3. We got 3 more to go over there. So nothing's really tight yet. So everything's loose because you have to paint everything. So let's get this going. Well, let's see how easy it is to take off and put on. So to take off is pretty easy. To put on is gonna be difficult. So let's just say these are done already. Take it out. Take out. And then done. So it's always easier to take off than put on. It's hard to put on because the bolts are pretty much loose, so it's kind of flexing. But other than that, it's pretty easy, so yeah. Pretty sure there's a lot of flex right now because nothing's tight. So let's finish. Since everything's pretty much done here, I'm going ahead and take all this apart, and I'm gonna have to go buy some weatherproofing paint and some sanding paper to sand this down and smooth everything up, and then bolt everything back up. But that'll be in a separate video. For now, this is it. Till next time. This nice little D16 is gonna hit the track pretty soon and go for the test drive. Go ahead and do one more thing. You can see this right here, it's not letting it go any higher because it's hitting there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just grind that piece off so I get that ½ an inch clearance that I need on both sides. So there and there. so I'm gonna need that cut off so that I can get my clearance. Let's get that started. We are done here. Cut that. I got the 1/2 inch clearance that I need. Did the same thing here. I'm probably gonna fix it a little bit more so that it doesn't hit, but I'm able to lift up the brackets all the way up as high as I can. And the beauty about it is that I can give it like a little angle so it could tilt down or tilt up, but you know, I want it just a little slight degree tilted down so that the air can hit it and get some downforce like that. But other than that, we are pretty much done, and let's get back, put everything back together and call it a day.